Biden's ambitious new pledge to buy enough doses to vaccinate all Americans by the end of the summer. The new plan tonight, ordering an additional 200 million vaccine doses and increasing the supply to states immediately.
This is a wartime effort.
Plus is a new vaccine with just one dose about to be approved. And the new evidence tonight that an antibody drug can temporarily prevent COVID-19. Opening our schools. The CDC urges getting children back in the classroom, saying with precautions, in-person learning is safe. Plus, Germany requires surgical-grade masks in public. Could that happen soon here in America? Admission of failure. In an extraordinary apology, the acting head of the Capitol Police admits they knew white supremacists and militias were coming to the U.S. Capitol armed. This as senators are sworn in for the trial of former President Trump. Deadly storm. A tornado slices through Alabama, killing a 14-year-old, injuring more than 2 dozen, causing extreme damage to homes, hotels, and neighborhoods. And a lesson in dedication. The teacher who logs into class every day, even during cancer treatment.
The CBS Overnight News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We're going to be with breaking news because President Biden says the U.S. is buying 200 million more doses of those 2 approved coronavirus vaccines, giving the government enough shots by the end of this summer for all Americans to get vaccinated. Tonight, Mr. Biden also says he's immediately increasing the number of vaccines that the federal government is shipping to states and will now give governors detailed information about future shipments on a 3-week schedule. The president's plan comes on the heels of widespread anger from Americans unable to get vaccinated and after complaints from states that they're running out of shots and canceling appointments. President Biden called the vaccine rollout one of the most difficult operational challenges the country will ever face, in part because current vaccines require 2 shots. Well, tonight the CDC says about 44 million of those shots have been already given to states, but fewer than 24 million of them have actually been put in people's arms. That's because some states and hospitals are holding doses back, trying to make sure that they have enough to give those second shots. Still, the president says it will take months before enough people are vaccinated to make a real dent in the pandemic, and that Americans must keep wearing masks and social distancing. At the same time tonight, new research from the CDC says there's enough evidence to show that masks and social distancing may be enough to immediately start reopening schools for in-person learning. So as you can see, there's a lot of big headlines tonight. Our team is standing by to cover them all. CBS's Nancy Cordes is going to lead us off tonight from the White House. Good evening, Nancy.
Good evening, Nora. President Biden announced this afternoon that he is working to purchase 100 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine and 100 million doses of the Moderna vaccine. This would guarantee enough supply to vaccinate all American adults this year. President Biden said the additional doses should be available this summer.
200 million more doses than the federal government had previously secured. Not in hand yet, but ordered.
In a conference call with governors today, White House COVID czar Jeffrey Zients promised that the weekly vaccine supply to states is about to grow from 8.6 million to 10 million, an increase of 16%.
From this week forward, God willing, we'll ensure that states, tribes, and territories will now always have a reliable 3-week forecast. What